title, top qualifier. Kane Richters is coming up here. Now, I'm not going to suggest that he holds on to it in the car, but I'm sure he would love to see. And Jared, there it is. Well done. Congratulations. Listen, we'll talk to you about it later. Well done. Put your hands together, folks. Kane Richters, highest point scorer. Richters, Curtis Peel, front row. Aidan Rigby, Bailey Payne, second row. Third row, Reese Meekins, JJ Hamilton. Fourth row, Jaden Santon and AJ McDonald. Fifth row, Jack Murphy, Jaden Hancock. Sixth row, Cooper Reid, Joshua Rigby. Seventh row, Braden Steffens, Josh Kasalka. Eighth row, Jackson Goldie and M. Well. Ninth row, Brody Hollyman and Mitchell Wogant. Next row, 10th row, Jacob Waller. Bodie Ross. Then Brie Larson and Lincoln Patterson. Kiana Barton and Jake Coomber. There they go, folks. Put your hands together for them as they go around prior to starting Queensland Junior Sedan title. These are the stars of the future. Just remember the names. You'll hear them in years to come. Remembering too, they're all under 17 years of age. There's no road licences. They just know how to drive saloon cars around a Speedway oval. "25 big laps coming your way. Let's wish everybody the very best of luck, and let's all get home nice and safely as the pole car pulls onto the infield. Watch for a green one as they arrive at the main straightaway. Kane Richters, highest point scorer. And Curtis Peel, front row. Go, we are racing. Kane Richters versus Curtis Peel, Aidan Rigby and Bailey Payne. That's the way they head around turn one and down the back straight for the first time, and we didn't get there. Jake Coomber is the one. Brie Larson. Watch for it this time around. Lights will go out. Kane Richters, Curtis Peel. Second row, Aidan Rigby, Bailey Payne. Reese Meekins, JJ Hamilton in the third row. Fourth row, Jaden Santon, AJ McDonald. Watch for the green one as they arrive at the main straightaway. Queensland Junior Sedan title up for grabs tonight. Go there racing as the green one is waved down on the inside. Little bit of push and shove up the front of the field, as you might expect, but it's Kane Richters who leads them into the hairpin corner for the first time. Then gets it all offline, and he and Curtis Peel come together, allowing young Aidan Rigby to poke the nose up on the inside. And Aidan Rigby from the second row finds himself at the lead in the Queensland Junior Sedan title around the hairpin. It's Aidan Rigby to the better of Kane Richters, Curtis Peel. Next one in there is Reese Meekins. Coming right around from the outside is Jaden Santon. Santon tucks himself down low on the racetrack. 1 inch trouble, I think, is Curtis Peel. Allows Reese Meekins up the inside, but then comes back. It's Jaden Santon right around the outside as we got a problem down the back straight away. It's Bodie Ross. Reese Meekins pulls the 85 car onto the infield. JJ Hamilton's come onto the infield as well. Will be a restart single file because we got a few laps down. Josh Kasulka. That's where we got to as we go to the outside of the Witch's Hat for the restart. And it's Aidan Rigby to the better of Kane Richters. Down the back straight away. Back behind them is Aidan Santon as the field settles back into the challenge. In front of them to get to the front of the field, Aidan Rigby to the better of Kane Richters. We got another one right here behind me. And then Josh Rigby. Look for a start this time around. The lights have gone out. Up the main straight away, the green one is shown. And off and running, and Aidan Rigby leads them around turn 1 and 2 for the first time. Kane Richters is right there. So is Jaden Santon as they're in the hairpin corner. The big mover, Jack Murphy, goes underneath Curtis Peel. Jaden Hancock does the same thing. Curtis Peel has to fight back on the inside of Joshua Rigby. Aidan Rigby has got Kane Richters giving him a little bit of a nudge. Up the main straight away. Richters looking down on the inside. Kane Richters will go into the race lead. Have a look. Jaden Santon wants to go with him. Can't do it at the moment. Aidan Rigby gets a little bit of a nudge from Jaden Santon. They settle down, those three, and continue on their way. Jack Murphy is back there in position number 4 in front of Jaden Hancock. The next one through would be that of Josh Rigby, back then to Curtis Peel. Round the hairpin corner, and our race leader heads up the main straight away. That's Kane Richters to the better of Aidan Rigby. Back then we go to Jaden Santon. A bit of a gap back to Jack Murphy, who's got his hands full with Jaden Hancock and also young Josh Rigby in there. But these three out the front have cleared right away from the rest of the pack. And right now Kane Richters can see some lap traffic in front of him already. Down the back straight away he goes. Kane Richters into the hairpin corner. Brie Larson is the one in front of him. Lets it drift wide up the main straight. Back behind is Aidan Rigby. Jaden Santon to the long way back to Jack Murphy, who's got his hands full with Jaden Hancock. In there too is Joshua Rigby. Curtis Peel up into the lap traffic comes our race leader, Kane Richters. Brie Larson is the first one in his sights. Back then we go to Aidan Rigby, and still in there is Jaden Santon. A big fight for position number 4 is there between Jack Murphy, Jaden Hancock, and on the outside Joshua Rigby. Rigby trying something very desperate early in the race. Back then to Curtis Peel. Braden around the outside of Brie Larson goes our race leader, Kane Richters. He has got Aidan Rigby right on his hammer. Jaden Santon, the three of them nose to tail around turns 1 and 2 and down the back straight away into the hairpin corner. Kane Richters, Aidan Rigby, Jaden Santon. Nothing between them as they go through turns 1 and 2. Long way back then to Jack Murphy, who's still holding Jaden Hancock and Joshua Rigby at bay. Back to our race leaders. They're in the main straight away. That's Kane Richters. Kane Richters to the better of Aidan Rigby. Right in behind them, Jaden Santon. Santon very close there in position number 3. Next one in their sight is Jake Coomber as they head up the main straight away and under the control tower. Long way back in position number 4, Jake Murphy being attacked on the inside by Jaden Hancock. Joshua Rigby tried to go with him, but it didn't work. We go back to our race leader. It's still Kane Richters. Have a look at young Aidan Rigby right on his tail. Back behind them still is Jaden Santon. Here comes Aidan Rigby up the inside into the hairpin corner. Aidan Rigby has taken over. Kane Richters comes back on the inside. Aidan Rigby shuts the door around turns 1 and 2. Aidan Rigby is the new leader. Back to Kane Richters. Still in there is Jaden Santon. They're coming up on him well. Down the main straight away he goes. Race leader, Aidan Rigby. Through turns 1 and 2. Aidan Rigby to the better of Kane Richters. Here comes Jaden Santon for a little bit of a look down on the inside. Can't do anything about it at the moment. Got to go to the outside of him well this time. Around turns 1 and 2. And Aidan Rigby has done that. Aidan Rigby down the back straight away. Puts a lap on him well. Can Kane Richters go the distance as well? Stays high on the racetrack as Emwell doesn't have to get out of the way. Just hold her line, which is what she's doing. Back then to Jaden Santon. Santon might have a think down the inside. We got him 3 wide down the back straight away. Hairpin corner. Aidan Rigby. Emwell holding her line around the outside. Kane Richters on the inside. Jaden Santon. Santon still can't get by. Jaden Hancock is the next one. He's got a bit of fresh air and sees the lead cars in front of him. Up the main straight away still for Aidan Rigby. Next one, Joshua Kasolka is the car in front of him as they go down the back straight. He's opened up a bit of a lead. Aidan Rigby to the better of Kane Richters. Next one would be Jaden Santon. Lets it drift high on the racetrack. Here comes car number 7, Jaden Hancock. Can he get up closer? Big gap back, then we go to Joshua Rigby will be the next one. In front of Braden Steffens. Another lap down for our race leader who's now on Joshua Kasolka's tail. Down the back straight away. Race leader, Aidan Rigby. Rigby into the hairpin corner. Joshua Kasolka is the one in front again. We're saying doesn't have to move out of the way. Just hold your line. Aidan Rigby has got a good lead as they head into the hairpin corner once again. Checkered flag being waved. How about that, Roma? Stars of the future. Speedway Sedan Racing has got a great future. Put your hands together. Aidan Rigby, the new Queensland Junior Sedan Champion. We'll call... as he goes around, folks, yeah, put your hands together for him. Aidan Rigby. Fantastic stuff. We'll just get our place getters. Try and get them out into the open a little bit, but as Aidan Rigby goes around, folks, yes. Great drive. Great drive. Great drive from all of our stars of the future. Absolutely.